Hi friends, this is Chris with Josephine's Design. I am back with an unboxing of a product that I absolutely love. I don't miss a day without it, and it is like on my treat list. So hang with me. It is by Element, and it I will try to put a link below. Sorry guys, but and I don't have any kind of discount code for you guys, but I will tell you that you can go all over YouTube and find a discount code. So what I did was I used, and I can't remember, oh yay, I got a sticker, I love that. I literally used a code off of, I want to think I used Keto Twins, but I'm not sure. And I got this package for free. So we're going to share that at the end. I got my sticker. Yay, that's fun. I have ordered this before. Um, and I'm excited to see what came in here. I thought I had a chocolate in here, so I'll have to order that, but that's okay. So how I came about finding out about this was on another YouTube channel, and this was during the Christmas season, and they mentioned, oh, you should order the Christmas box. So in the Christmas box, there is chocolate with salt, there is caramel salt, and then there is a mint chocolate. Guys, I have even written them and said, please bring back the mint chocolate. Even the caramel salt, please. And they've said that was a special thing. So I don't know if they're going to bring it back at Christmas, but I'm going to ask you guys, would you join me in this writing campaign? I'm going to tell you that the chocolate salt is very good. And I put that in my coffee in the mornings. But in the evenings, when I want a decaf coffee, I'll make my coffee, I'll put the caramel salt in it, and I learned this at KetoCon, and then I put a very small pat of butter in it. It tastes like, because if you think of that and you think, ooh, that sounds disgusting, it's not. It tastes like a hot butterscotch coffee. And you're probably thinking, ooh, that sounds terrible. It's not. It is crazy good. It made me think of skiing. The first sip I took, it made me think of being in the mountains, skiing. It was just fantastic. And I just tried this a couple weeks ago, so we're definitely not in winter down here. But I highly, highly recommend it. Number one, because I went on the ketovore diet, which I'm pretty much carnivore, I use very little keto-friendly things. But I count myself as ketovore because I don't want to offend the carnivores. They work hard. I totally get it. Um, but I found in the first week or so, I started having problems with, I needed electrolytes. Of course, I had this in my cupboard, not this box, but the Christmas boxes. So, and I just busted out my last box last night. Oh, and now I regret giving it away to people because now I know they probably haven't even touched it, but we'll see. Maybe they'll try it because at Christmas I gave away all the boxes that I got in my kit. And but I literally I get up in the morning, I put one of the packets that's the chocolate salt one, because that one I know I can get all the time. And I save the other twos for treats. And I have that with my breakfast coffee. So I don't break my fast until about 2, 3, 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Yesterday, I think it was 5 o'clock. But I eat 2 meals, though I'm supposed to eat 3. I try to eat 3. It's very hard for me in 6 hours. So I do the 6 hour frame. So I get anywhere from 14 to 16 to 18 hour fast time, depending on when I eat. So we eat late. We eat late. It's just a really bad habit. And now that the sun's staying up late, it is no way that that's going to get broken with my husband. My body is changing to I think it's called a circadian wake up, and because of the sunlight, I've never in my whole life done that. And like last night, I stayed up late doing research, and I was so frustrated because I woke up early this morning. I couldn't go back to sleep. So that's okay. That's okay. And I'm trying not to nap ever in the afternoon. It's not that I ever really did, but there's a study now that it links napping potentially to Alzheimer's. That'll probably change 10 times, but just in case. Um, I I might take like a 5 or 10 minute nap if I'm going to ever nap. I did that after KetoCon because I had not had that much exercise in so many years. I knew I needed to nap on one of the afternoons. So here is my order. I would like to suggest now, if you use any of the links for, I'm just going to turn it this way. Sorry, guys. I'm just going to turn it. If you use any of the links to get this free kit, just recognize that you're going to get a variety of flavors. There is going to be a long list. I will list it below, and these are fantastic. I really, 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 really love all of them. There's one that's habanero that I'll probably give to my husband, and another one that's something chili, and I'll probably give that to my husband, but I will taste it. I will taste it. I'm going to be bold. I'm going to try. So now for these beautiful ones, so we have orange salt, we have raspberry salt, and we have citrus salt. Now, I love the citrus salt. I love it in like an ice, water, ice cold water when it's hot in the day. So I try to have 2 a day. And either I have one of these, which I was almost out, and or I have one of my specialty chocolate, mint chocolate, caramel salt, any of those. And that I will have in a decaf coffee at night. I do add, and let me stop real quick before I get into this, I do also use my Vital Protein Collagen powder in my coffee. I do 2 scoops in the morning and maybe 1 scoop at night. I have been so, even my eldest daughter said, you have been so nutritionally depleted. And it was like, yeah, I mean, that's how a tooth fell out. So, yeah, years and years and years and years and years and years and years of eating a vegetarian diet did affect me. Now, it's not true for everybody, but it did affect me in a very negative way. So this style of diet, this type of diet, or this lifestyle, I like to say, has made me feel almost instantly physically strong. Like I will literally put my arm up like a man does and say, I'm strong now. I mean, it's such a praise. It's such a praise. But anyways, and I was in so much pain before. I couldn't open jars. I couldn't do things like that. I could barely walk. It was just so bad. So this has totally changed that. But I found within a few weeks, I started needing electrolytes. And my friend had told me about them. I already had them. I was like, yeah. And I started out with 1 in the morning. And then I realized I may need 2 for a while. I know that I'm on a different journey. If anybody else has input on this, let me know. You get 1,000 milligrams of sodium, 200 milligrams of potassium, and 60 milligrams of magnesium. I'm also taking a chelated magnesium at night to go to sleep. And I go to sleep very easily. I'm just doing that so that my body can deep sleep and heal. So my goal right now is to heal. I've also added, which most people don't need, I added a digestive enzyme, and that helps break down protein and carbs and fat, which will help my stomach because I have so many issues right now. So, but I wanted to talk to you about these different flavors. So I want you to know I have not had a soda. Well, I didn't drink sodas for over almost 10 years. And during COVID, my husband said, oh, come on, just have a soda. So, it was a struggle. It was difficult. So I started drinking. I drank my kombuchas, but I also drank my soda. And I was very careful how much I drank. I usually drank half, but the other half in the freezer. I'd have it the next day like an icy kind of thing. And but I just wanted to say that when I went on that gluten-free, no processed sugar this fall, I went off sodas like that. It just was not that important to me. The hard thing when I went and became ketovore was giving up my kombuchas. And I can't do a lot of carbonation. It's something about my stomach, my IBS. Um, but I'm super excited to share this. So I like the citrus. I have not tried it this other way, but I will try it. I try it right now just in ice cold water, and it is so good. It's just lemony, limey. It's so good. Very refreshing. I also have tried the raspberry. Now, the raspberry salt, I put it on in my cup last night, and I'll explain what it is in a minute. And it was kind of like, but I have a solution for that. I figured out a quick way to enjoy it. Now, the one I love the most that I bought two of is the orange salt. The reason I bought two is that, and please forgive me, but these are fantastic in a sparkling mineral water. Yes, yes. So if you live in Texas, there's that HEB brand that's in a glass bottle. And so what I do is I take my cup, because you have to have a cup bigger, and I pour in. I'll put some ice in, not a lot, just a little to start with. And I love the Sonic, kind of crumbled ice. I love their ice. I buy a bag each week. It's my treat. A $3 bag. It's a treat. So okay. So I put that ice in here. I pour in very gently the mineral water. And then I let those bubbles go down, and I begin to lightly sprinkle in the element. Now, the element and the orange, the orange element and the mineral water, I heard somebody say it tasted like orange soda. It tastes like orange soda, guys. It is crazy. So what I do is, so all of these except for the raw, and I'll show it to you when I open this box at the end, have stevia in them, which I love stevia. It works for me. I'm good. I'm happy. But the one raw does not have stevia. So when you literally add that to mineral water, very carefully, because the first bottle, I opened the bottle and poured it in, and I had that much left to drink. It was just like, oh, what happened to my soda? And it was too expensive. I wasn't going to do anything more. I wasn't going to, So I just drank what I could drink, and I was happy. I will say you're going to want to mix these well. They can sit at the bottom of coffee pot or coffee cup, and I didn't have as much problem with the just the drinks. Now, so I did the same thing last night with this raspberry salt. Everybody raved about the raspberry. I opened up one, and I also have some watermelon. I haven't tried the watermelon yet. I opened it up, and I poured it over my ice, and then I poured it over the mineral water in the ice, and then I added more ice afterwards when it stopped, bubbling. And I drank it, and I thought, I don't know if I like that as much. Now, it's just a personal preference. I didn't like raspberries until probably a year ago. And then I loved them, so our taste evolves, it changes. But what I found was, with all that yummy ice in the bottom of my cup, it was fantastic. It was like eating kind of an icy or some sort. So in the future, what I'm going to do is take my other larger ice, throw it in my Vitamix, put this in it, and I'm going to make a raspberry, yes, slush. Yes. And I even have one of those, slush makers that you make with kids. And so when my grandchildren come, my grands will have these. So I am super, super excited, because I actually was watching how do you make ketovore ice cream today, a few things like that. I'm not a big ice cream person, but I know that this summer, when everybody else is having ice cream, and my husband eats it every night, through the winter too, and my youngest daughter, and they're really good. Like, they go, if my husband takes it up, they're big bowls. If my daughter takes them up, it's like this big. I'm always so proud of her. She just gives you that much, which is what I did before. I would just have like barely a scoop of ice cream. But I don't have to worry about this. This is fantastic. I am thrilled. Not only will it be a treat, but it will be good for me. So, all right, guys, I'm going to move this out of the way. And I'm sorry everything was kind of upside down and backwards and all the good stuff. But I just got this in today. I have been waiting for this. I am super, super excited. I love that they sent me a little booklet that talks about it all. They have recipes on the website. They give you a little bit here. I didn't even know that. Point blank, guys, I absolutely love this. Now, as I was looking at the ice cream, that ketogenic woman was doing here on YouTube, and I love ketogenic woman, guys. She's done BBBE recipes. She's done carnivore. She is fantastic. She does keto recipes. She does kind of a ketovore as well in there. So, but she was making ice cream, and I thought, oh, Wouldn't that chocolate mint be good on that? Wouldn't that, if I made like a chocolatey ice cream? I don't know. I mean, my brain was just going 20 different ways today. So I wanted this desperately to come in, and I'm thrilled. All right, so I got my pretty sticker. Now let's look at all the flavors. What do you say? So I have an alarm going off. I'm going to turn that off. Sorry, guys. I don't mean to, get myself in the video thing. I am so thrilled. My husband ordered me a webcam for my computer. So from now on, I'm going to get to have a webcam with you guys. Isn't that exciting? I spent over 4 hours today trying to upload one video. Unfortunately, I kept taking things off my phone. It kept saying it had too much stuff on it. It hadn't did anything on it. So anyways, kind of crazy today. But okay, so let's look at all this. I'm so excited. So we have the raspberry salt, like you guys saw. There is that watermelon salt that I was telling you about. I don't know about you guys. I grew up with my dad. He was a watermelon fiend, and he would put salt on his watermelon all the time. I was like, Daddy, why would you do that? He was like, because it's good. And I mean, I never even tried it. I'm embarrassed to say I never tried it. But I am going to tell you, I can't wait to try that because it'll probably remind me of my daddy. So there is a mango chili. So the mango chili and the lemon habanero, I'm going to make it, try it, and if I don't like it, I'll give it to my husband. So, but I'm going to wait till it's a really hot day or a day that he's been working outside and he's tired and he needs electrolytes so he can feel better. Because at this point, he doesn't think that this is, I mean, yeah. And by the way, the electrolyte bottles of water that you buy in the store, nowhere near what this will give you. This is a no-brainer. Just let me say, it's a no-brainer. So, and I still have some electrolyte water bottles, so I will add this one to a cold bottle of water when I'm out and about, and it is so good. So this is the citrus salt. Kind of has that lemony lime taste. There's the orange salt. This is fantastic, like I said, with the mineral water. And here is the chocolate salt. You can buy this one separate, and I will place an order for this because I know that I will run out of my favorite Christmas boxes, limited. If I had even thought about that, I would have kept it all. But when I tasted it, I was eating the gluten-free, no processed sugar diet. So my taste buds, I didn't need it as much. And so now, clearly my body needs it. It craves it. It loves it. So, and then lastly, here is that raw unflavored. Again, the same incremental measurements for the sodium, the potassium, and the magnesium. And just so good for you, but this does not have the stevia. So if you don't like stevia, you can get it in this particular flavor, and you can order just this flavor. So how to stay salty shows you some things, and who it is good for. Let's see. No sugar, no gluten, no dodgy ingredients, paleo keto friendly, vegan friendly. So this works for everyone. It is a fantastic tool. And I was sat with people at the conference at KetoCom, and they were just like, oh man, how can you afford it? Now, by the way, in order to get that free packet, you just have to order one thing. Just one. You could order just one box. But for me, I know what I'm going to go through. The most affordable way for me is to order the big bulk box. You get a goodly amount off, and if you subscribe and save, you get an even better amount off. So, matter of fact, I looked at my order, and on the website it says I'm on subscribe and save, but they charged me for the regular, so I don't know what happened. It was probably me. I thought I had signed up for subscribe and save, and I will. This will be a staple in my house. This will be what I will use to get through summer, winter, all the things that are happening. So I just wanted to share with you a very wonderful tool and a wonderful resource for your diet journey. And if you are going on the keto or ketogenic, the ketovore, or the carnivore diet, or the BBE diet, or the lion diet, any of those low carb diets, this was highly recommended to me. I now pass on my testimonial and say I recommend it to you. All right, friends, I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, please give it a thumbs up. This is a part of our new series of the Healthy Living for Him. I'm so glad you're coming back on Saturdays to be with me. And most importantly, I'm just so glad you're here. I love being with you guys. And whatever I'm doing, remember, I'm not a medical person. I'm just a gal in a journey trying to get healthy. And it's the first time in my whole life, that I have felt like this. I didn't even know how bad I felt all these years. And so you do what works for you. You talk to your doctor. You do whatever you think you need to do. You do your own research. And you can always go to my website, healthylivingforhim.com, and you can find each week I'll be adding more and more things, recipes, pictures of meals, etc., to give you ideas of what in the world is this all about. So highly recommend LMNT. Please, it's LMT, it's drinklmnt.com. And if you're going to give somebody else credit and want to get this variety sampler pack, make sure you find someone here on YouTube that can give you their code, and you can now order and get a little trial kit. Okay, guys? All right. Like, subscribe, share this with anybody who would who it might benefit, and leave a comment below. Tell me, do you rely upon electrolytes after workouts, after working outside, being in the hot heat, or even skiing in the cold? Do you, which is a workout, do you rely upon electrolytes? And do they help you? Do you see a benefit in your system? I would love to hear your feedback. And if you use Lmnt and you have any other recipe tips, please share them. I would love to see what you're doing with your Lmnt as well. Okay, guys, have a great day. I love you. Again, pray your days blessed, creative, and lovely. I think I already said that. But most importantly, God loves you, and He has great plans for you. Keep seeking Him well and serving Him well. All right, guys, talk to you soon. Bye.